Well, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can use your favorite app within ChatGPT. Now, when I said your favorite app, doesn't mean that this feature lets you to use basically any app in ChatGPT, but rather you can use some big popular apps that were approved and available within ChatGPT. It is not every single app on the planet, but at least some big names are available, and in some cases, it is quite possible to eliminate the need to use the third-party app by just using the version that is available in ChatGPT. So let me show you how you can use this new feature called ChatGPT apps within ChatGPT. So let's open ChatGPT, and after that you can open the sidebar menu and navigate to apps, and you'll see some apps, third-party apps that you can use directly in ChatGPT. Now for this video, I'll just use Adobe Photoshop and Canva, and along the way, I'll explain a few quirks that you need to know when you're utilizing this feature. So let's start with Photoshop. I'm going to open it, Adobe Photoshop, and you can click the connect button. Click connect, and basically the app will ask you to approve the permission that lets the two platforms to be connected together, and this is very much necessary, and the setup is a bit different depending on the app that you're using, but in general you need to basically allow access to certain things within your account. Okay, now my ChatGPT account has been connected to Adobe Photoshop. To use it, you can start a new chat, and you can click this plus button, click more, and then select Adobe Photoshop. Now here, for this example, I'm going to try to edit this photo. I basically just want to improve the vibrancy of this photo, and I do recommend to use the add character and then type the name of the app again, because sometimes ChatGPT or the app is not actually being used. I don't know why, but in theory, it should be just immediately using the app if you're selecting that in the setting. But sometimes if you are not mentioning the name in the prompt, then the app might not trigger at all. So here, I'm going to tell AI that I want to improve the vibrancy of the color in this photo. Okay, so I'm going to send the message, and you'll see that instead of using the GPT image model for turning the picture to be a bit more vibrant, it is going to be calling Photoshop, and later you will see that there is going to be some menus or tools from Photoshop that I can use directly in ChatGPT. And again, the way this third-party app interact with ChatGPT can be very different depending on each app. But for Photoshop, for example, I have done this before, and basically it will bring some basic features into ChatGPT, and it's actually quite interesting. Okay, so I'm still waiting for it to open. Okay, so finally I got this result, and as you can see, there are several different tools from Photoshop that I can utilize directly in ChatGPT. So I guess I'm going to use the vibrance menu. I'm going to click setting, and yep, I can play around with the number to improve the vibrancy of the color in the picture. And of course, if you want to get more advanced setting, then you can click open in Photoshop. But for me, I think I can just download a picture to my computer. And by the way, if you want to further improve the work, you can always ask AI again. You can click this plus button, and then you can select the app again, and then you can start chatting or request about the thing that it needs to be called into ChatGPT. Now let's do it one more demonstration. I'm going to be using Canva for the next example. So just to show you that different app might behave differently. So I'm going to try to find Canva, and I'm going to connect it to my account. Continue. Okay, there you go. I have to allow the access. There you go. So it will redirect me back to ChatGPT, and I can start utilizing Canva in ChatGPT. And by the way, I actually have made some videos about how you can use Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Acrobat, and also Adobe something, I forgot the name, but there's also another Adobe tool that you can use in ChatGPT. Okay, now the Canva has connected to my ChatGPT account. I'm going to start a new chat, and here I'm going to click the plus button, more, and select Canva. Okay, somehow there is no icon. That's kind of strange. Oh, there you go. Okay, I want you to design a greeting card for the Chinese New Year. and make sure to include my name. My name is John. Okay, let's send a message and just wait for ChatGPT to work together with Canva, and we'll show you the result, or we'll bring you some tools that are deemed to be quite necessary to perform the task. Okay, so it is asking me to basically my approval. I'm going to click generate design. And as far as I know, it will give you several different designs that later we can open, we can download, or we can just continue working using the Canva platform. But again, it is quite possible to not using Canva altogether. In case you want to create a basic design and download the picture immediately, then you can just use ChatGPT. So this is actually a really cool feature in ChatGPT, and I wish that we have this feature on other platforms like perhaps Gemini, Mistral, and many other. Okay, I'm still waiting for the design. All right, so I got four different options. I can maybe open it. So let's try maybe this one, and yep, I can open it in Canva, or I can also just right click and set a picture to my computer. But yeah, that's essentially the general overview on how you can generate something using the third-party apps in ChatGPT, and I'm hoping that this will be improved. We will see more and more popular apps within ChatGPT, and it will just make the platform to be even more versatile and useful. So that's how you can use ChatGPT apps within ChatGPT. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Have a great day.